great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. College football postseason continues with this game we have for you in the First Responder Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Cam Coleman. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Looking for a gap. It's Curtis. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short on the 1st down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Hauls it in. There's a crease. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter, closing up to smell the goal line. Arch Madness. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And we got something different, guys, here in the 2nd quarter. We got points, right? No points in the 1st quarter. Both defenses had their footing. Now, offense finally strikes. Gets something going. Gets down here on the fringe, too, inside the 30. Capitalizes on it. Gets a touchdown. And we got our 1st score of the football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Curtis. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Wilson open on the right side. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Unloads it left. Caught by Williams on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea.
Maybe a crease. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Running inside, it's Curtis. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snagged out of the air. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Arch is going to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Coleman. Timeout taken by Texas, it's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Grab near the sticks, it's Smothers. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Gotta be expeditious here.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
To throw, Manning. Pulls it in, it's Townsend. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. He'll pull it down. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? Turning it on!
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Play action, here's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Caught by Coleman. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Texas! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Right back to the well. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third down play from the gun. He'll pull it down and run. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
It'll be third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It Smothers. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his man. It's Wingo. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Manning on play action. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. And I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Over to the right side, that's Wilson.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. On the left side, here's Coleman. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Second down, he'll throw it. Coleman on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.